For Roland Canny. Oh, there you go. Congratulations on the sub from our good friend Tiff. What is your spec on Necro? Pretty much Shadow. I'm loving the Blood Mist build. No, do not go Blood Mist though, Beastie. Do not go Blood Mist. You need like a very specific legendary. You need it to high roll. You need it to put on the 2-ender. You need like perfect option. That's not a build. That's not like a starting build. That's like a end game. Like you got like the good item. Yeah. Don't have your daughter try to play that. She's gonna just get angry. That's gonna suck. Just normal minion, honestly. Like you do. I did Blight. I did Decompose with Blight, with Shadow Mage Skeleton, and yeah. Red Mist is good. It's just you need like the perfect Lego, and like it's way easier to just roll around, and then you get Corpse Explosion that does like shadow damage. It's really, really cool. So you just have like AoE shadow damage everywhere. It's crazy. Yeah, Blood Mist requires like a very specific... It needs like the Lego, and you need to have it like at high... And honestly, like even then, how do you even keep it up on single target bosses? You know? I don't think you can generate enough corpses. Also, your minion, your Reaper keeps dying because you don't have points. And it probably would work a lot better if you had like all your 50 points. Because you could bolster the minions so they don't die. You could do like a bunch of shit. But with the limited amount of point that you have, it's so annoying to keep everything alive. It was just so weird. Yeah, I think with more points, it's going to be insanely strong. The problem that I was having is like, if you don't have the good version of Blood Mist legendary, Blood Mist is like always on cooldown. You don't, especially on single target, you don't generate enough corpse to keep it on. You need like 2.5 to 3 second reduction per corpse. And then you would need your Reaper to not constantly die. But the problem is I couldn't afford the 3 points to increase their HP by 45%, right? So they were constantly dead. And then you can't consume the corpse to heal them, so you're just in a weird loop. So it's just one of those things where I think you need a little bit more points, but...
An outsider. I could use your help. A dying knight mistook me for his confessor.
Yeah, it works. Like, I'm not saying it doesn't work. It's just awkward a little bit. Like, there's like a ramp. You gotta wait for the minion. If they're dead, it's like I was stuck often in like really unfortunate circumstances where if I was fighting things that were too difficult, my Reaper would literally die because they're squishy as fuck. Because you don't have the point to increase their health. Right? And then... Like, it's really, really strong in certain scenario. I just found that there was a lot of scenario that felt awkward a little bit. That's just my opinion, though. It just felt weird. But again, I had a weak Red Mist legendary. So I wasn't reducing enough. So I didn't have like a good, you know.
Let our faith be our armor against the encroaching darkness. Ah, you've returned. Come, let us speak inside, out of the cold.
Because there's a build with Red Mist where you pretty much generate as much corpse as possible, and you have a legendary that makes it a corpse explode. And then every time a corpse is exploding during Red Mist, it reduces the cooldown of Red Mist by up to 3 seconds if you have a perfect version of the 2-ender. Which means that if you have enough density, you can literally perma Red Mist, which means that you're immune and you murder everything. It's broken as fuck. But then there was a couple of scenario where I couldn't generate enough corpse, and then I was stuck in the in-between a little bit. You know, like just waiting for... Because outside of Red Mist, you have no way of killing anything. You're just like standing there, just like looking at shit. Are you playing Blood Surge or Blood Lance? I wasn't enjoying Blood Surge yesterday. Because you have to be in melee, but you have no mobility as a necromancer. So I couldn't like... Felt weird a little bit. Blood Lance probably plays a little bit better. I would think, maybe. No, I'm not switching BC. That's what I said earlier. People are having issues with logins. I'm not gonna risk not being able to play just for a world boss. Yeah. People are having a ton of issue like DCing because they're trying to switch character and shit. I don't want to get stuck not playing just for the world boss. It's not really worth. Yeah, a lot of people had earlier, so I'm not risking it. Let's go in here. Butcher twice on one character? Oh, no. I like that you type butchered twice. I'm assuming you didn't kill it. Even on a one-ender, as long as you have 3 mobs near you, your miss will reach 0 CD by the time you get to the end. And if you have 1 or 2 mob around you, just roll back them and let your minion. That was not my experience yesterday. That was not my experience whatsoever. Because if your first corpse explosion doesn't kill one of them, and even if they kill one, it wasn't enough to... I played it like a little bit yesterday, and it was not my experience at all. And I had it on a two-hander at 1.7, and it was still weird. It wasn't fun to play at all. I was enjoying my shadow build like way more. It just felt way more versatile. Like I could just take care of any situation. It's not as OP, obviously, but felt more fun to play with for sure, though. It's just me. I've never been a big fan of those, like, kind of weird build without generator, just like relying on like a gimmick like that a little bit. They're usually the strongest, sadly, but you know. I doubt that's gonna make it to live, though. That would be a little bit crazy because it makes you immune. It's risky as fuck. Yeah, they just get boring a little bit when they're... Like, I've never been a fan of, like, the perma Land of the Dead stuff in Diablo 3 and shit like that. Like, where if you don't have Land of the Dead, you're completely useless because you don't have a generator. So you're waiting for Land of the Dead to get off cooldown. And then you need enough density to keep it active so you can use the ability. Like, I've always found those things weird. And the Red Mist build felt the same, where if you don't have enough corpse, then you don't DR enough. And then if you don't DR enough, then you're stuck without the ability off cooldown, that you can't press it, and then you have no tools in your toolkit to do anything else, right? I've never been a fan of those builds. I like to be more versatile, like in every situation, being able to handle things whether I have cooldown or not.
I'll explain on the way.
But it's just like personal opinion, you know, like I just don't like feeling in, like I get frustrated when I'm like stuck without like my CD and yeah, but the issue that I was running into yesterday is depending on what boss you're doing, your Reaper could die. Because you don't have enough points to allocate into the 45% health on the Reaper. Even as a full summoner Necro that has full update on that, Reapers would die from time to time. Because you can't control their positioning. They could be standing in bad shit and die, right? So, and then you can't res them, because if you res them, then you consume the corpse. And then you just get stuck in a weird loop where you're chasing corpse to get a gimmick to work, and you know, like, so it works fine when you're versus like certain boss or certain creatures that don't kill your Reapers, and then you're fine and good to go, right? But there was other scenarios where shit would start like kicking off. There was like shit would start kicking off when a couple of Reaper would die, and then I wasn't generating enough corpse anymore to kill like single target stuff, and then that's why I call them like a little bit gimmicky, because if anything goes wrong, like it, you know. Lux, is there any way we can get your weak ore for Classic Era still, or not available? No, I never made Classic Era weak ore. I started in Burning Crusade. The only one that I did in Classic was my own for Warlock, but I didn't do all classes for Classic.
The breeze coming from the Black Lake.
I only did Burning Crusade and Wrath.
Do you feel it? Let's hurry.
Every build is gimmicky. That's like kind of the point. Not really, though. This isn't gimmicky at all. You have a generator, you have a spender, you have a defensive, you have minion, and you have a little cooldown. It's not gimmicky. In every situation, I have something I can press. I can either generate or spend. That's not gimmicky. Yes, but you're weak. I don't find my character weak at all. I don't think I have to explain this further. I mean, like, it's just like a personal thing, right?
I can save you from this, Mother. I promise. I can learn how to...
The Red Mist build is just very gimmicky and
I can't be saved from my own mistakes. This body is...
But you lay yourself thin and weak in all aspect. That's boring. Wait, what? That's literally the opposite of a gimmicky build. It's like... The gimmicky build relies on being strong in only one scenario, and it's high density. Right? Like, that's the whole point of the Len of the Dead corpse build that was played in Diablo 3, was you would cast Len of the Dead, and then as long as you had density, you could spam your spell, which would reduce the cooldown of Len of the Dead and allow you to roll this wheel gimmick over and over and over again, right? Yeah, exactly, but that's boring to me. I fucking hate those builds. I literally, every time Necro build, the top was Land of the Dead, I wouldn't play it. I didn't like it at all. I much prefer having build that always function no matter the circumstances. Those are way more fun to me. Maybe you don't like the complexity. I don't like the gimmick. That's not it's not complex. It's gimmicky. It's not fun. It's just something broke. Like, those builds weren't meant to happen. Let me tell you. Those builds weren't meant to happen. They just let them happen. That's the difference. That's not how Blizzard wanted you to play the class. They just ended up happening this way, and then it was too late. They just had to let it go, and then they kind of just build upon it, right?
But... Do you think Lilith is even still here? It's been so long. I'm afraid she's won this one. Besides... I have to...
Yeah, that's why I keep repeating since we started this that it's all opinion based, right? I don't know why. I don't even know, like, there's not really anything to argue about here.
Lilith was after Rothma. Find him. Learn why. I'll be back at the vault. All right.
I feel a cold
there we go.
wind flowing through my bones.
All right. Okay, that's my Druid quest. All right. So I just found out that Druid is supposed to have a passive called Crushing Blow that they left out in beta because they were not happy with the tuning. A passive called Crushing Blow, really?
For it was my father, Inarius, who arrived here first.
I mean, I'm not like questioning like your enjoyment of it. You can enjoy whatever the fuck you want, but what you're describing is a gimmicky build. Like, that's just like, obviously, like, the way Blizzard at least designed these games, and they even made it in Diablo to force you to pick the generator, to force you to pick the court. Like, they're even trying really fucking hard to force you into this mold, because it's a lot easier to balance. It's a lot more fun gameplay wise in general, at least again for me, right? They're trying to make it happen because they're trying to limit those kind of gimmicky build. You can clearly see it from the talent tree. At least that's what I perceive out of it. They force you to pick a generator, and then for the spender, you're not forced to do it. They give you other alternative, right? I'm giving my opinion that I find it fun or boring. Yeah, totally. What I had a problem with was your initial statement that every build is gimmicky. That's not true. Most build by default aren't. They're not like most of these build, at least right now in the beta here, and most build the way they were intended originally weren't meant to be gimmicky. What I mean, at least what my definition of gimmicky is that you completely remove the builder, or you like over abuse like a shit ton of cooldown reduction to rely on a high cooldown that then relies on high density, you know, whatever. You understand what I'm saying. I don't even know what we're it's pretty clear what the fuck gimmicky means, you know.
To destroy the tumors to go any
Is it up no, it's not up here. Oh, it's that one down here. Wait, no, there's one up there that I could get. Oh, I can come back later for this one. I can come back later for this one. Where's the popcorn emote? Jesus. I did not try Tornado yet. I wanted to go for Caster initially. I felt weak a little bit. And then the melee build has been like really, really nice just because like I just started like really doing really well with melee. I felt tanky. I felt safe. And I just kind of gave up the whole Caster. I just kind of gave it up. But once we get to 25 and we have a little bit more points to play and do things, we might go like Tornado and Boulder, you know, like more range ability. Because Tornado is definitely meant for... Actually, it could work well even... Hurricane could work well even with Tornado, because it's one of those ability you probably want to cast from close range, right? To make sure that you get the hit. Unless you get the legendary that allows you to have them like hunt for the target directly.
There were others that knew. Ones that couldn't pass.
How many classes have you tried? Every single one of them. This is the last class that I need to level right now. Currently bringing this one to level 25. The last one. Yeah, wolves aren't that strong. Unless you commend them to attack. Then they do a pretty decent chunk of damage. They have a legendary that can make them stronger too. So there's a possibility. Like, their leap attack actually fucking hurts. They will do like, each of them will strike for like a pretty decent amount of damage. But their auto attack is pretty weak. But I mean, I think the goal of them is you can have them like give you like fortify if you want. They can gain like attack speed when you crit. They do increase damage for things that are immobilized and slow. So I've been trying it out. They soak a little bit of damage for me, which is great too. Which has been really helpful. Dead Arrival, thank you for the 4 months, my friend. Welcome back to the club. Welcome back. Oh, I don't remember where this last thing is. Oh, I think it's... Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, no. Wait, what? Oh, I think I gotta go all the way here to unlock this one, I think, right? Yeah. Thank you for the 4 months again. Thank you, my good friend. Oh, there's a chest here that I forgot. Yeah, wolves aren't that strong, but I think you can probably build them to do a decent amount of damage. We'll have to see. It's like hard to... Like, I mean, like, ultimately, like, we're arguing about builds all day, but it's all, like, feeling-based. Like, half this shit isn't even available yet. Like, we don't even have, like, any of the talent. We don't have half the Legos. We don't have Paragon board. We have nothing. We're literally just going by feeling of what feels right and feels wrong. Some build, like, don't feel good to me, that it just don't feel fun to play. And some build feel insanely fun. And then some build feel insanely fun and are insanely strong, which has been like kind of the go-to, I think, for a lot of people. Like, that's why there's so many like Hydra Sork, you know, it feels really good to play and it's really, really strong. Ooh. Cyclone armor, dexterity. Oh shit, that's actually really, really good. I get a free rank of cyclone armor. Wait, does that mean... Do I need to put it in my bar to get the passive, though? I mean, I'm trying to not get mad at people. It's just, I'm trying to... Sometimes I'm just trying to get discussion going and, like, talk about stuff. And it's just, like, I don't know. That build didn't feel good for me. So I was just saying, like, what didn't feel good, especially at low level. But I'm assuming at higher level, like, Red Blood Mist could have, like, some nice use here. Because if you can buff your minion to actually be a little bit more sturdy and be more present when you do the corpse, having like other tools to like round it out, like I think it could be like really, really cool. At this level, it felt like there was something missing, definitely for me. There was definitely something missing at that rank. at the early level, it just felt like I was missing like a little bit of humph around the build to make the red mist like work well. Like I tried it quickly last night. We obviously didn't push for it, but every time I would meet like one single rare with no corpse around, I felt like it took too long for me to kill it because I had to wait for my minion to generate corpse, or I had to just press the button, not get enough cooldown reduction, and then it ended up being this loop where I constantly, because there's not high density in every dungeon. Some dungeons are really, really low density, which means that you end up in certain situations sometimes where red mist doesn't chain well unless you let it ramp with a little bit of your Reaper. But then depending on the situation, if they're, you know, if the pet AI is like working with you and shit, like it might become like, it might work well or it might not work well. When it was working well, red mist was insane. Like in a high density map, I was running around and I was just like exploding everything. It was like crazy. But then I would meet like this one rare, or even worse, like a loot goblin. And then I was like I couldn't, like, for example, like a loot goblin, I couldn't chase it because like the corpse would like, it was weird. Like there was like weird shit happening that was like, maybe it's not for me. Maybe I'm just dumb and don't know how to fucking play it. Who knows? Maybe that's the case. It just didn't felt right for me. At the moment, at this level, for sure. But maybe with a couple more tools, it could pop off. Could do some great stuff. Again, they're gonna have to make sure that if you can red mist 24/7, like that's broken. Red mist literally makes you immune. Like there's no way that ends up being an endgame build. Like otherwise, like what's the point of even playing the game? Like let's just all roll necro and be immune 24/7. You know, like
Outsider! Beyond this chamber, there's nothing but death and mourning. How fitting it shall be your grave. I must wait a moment.
melee on this boss kind of sucks, dude. Even on, this guy has a lot of HP though, so it's not too bad. Let's be patient here.
I must wait a moment.
I don't think I'll ever run a red mist build. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, I mean, that's all that we all say this until like somebody like figure out a fucking build where, you know, like somebody figures out a way to have it be permanent. Wait, also like, how do I not have any potion dropping? I'm running out of potion right now. This ain't looking good. This ain't looking good. Like imagine if Necro, like people come out with a build where you can perma red mist even on single target, and then you can do like the highest difficulty dungeon, be immune, have no risk, and like of course you're gonna play that, right? But then it becomes boring for everybody, right? If the best build is like that, it's like
I'm not ready yet.
like you have no risk because you're immune. Like, if you have no risk because you're completely immune... Bro, this boss on Druid has to be the worst thing that I've ever done. I was murdering the entire fucking room. But then this boss, for some reason, is not taking any damage whatsoever.
I must wait a moment. I'm not ready yet.
I don't know where my damage went. It's like it's non-existent. I'm out of potion. I'm not even gonna be able to kill this guy.
I have no
I'm literally gonna need the I'm gonna need the blood howl ability to heal me. Oh wow, I just got 2 potion to save my fucking ass.
I'm not ready yet.
Like there's like literally shit everywhere. Like there's no place for me to sit where I'm safe. It's either puddle on the ground is AoE or the blood wave coming from the wall. We might have it though if I'm careful. I forgot to pull cyclone armor too.
I'm not ready yet.
Just 1 potion, bro. Just the potion. 1 potion, please. Anything.
I must wait a moment. I'm not ready yet.
I've never been starved for potion this much. Normally the game like drops you a couple every now and then to help you like
Wait a moment.
get by, but oh my god, I got like a 2 potion and I'm already out, dude. Yeah. How can I be so... How can I kill... I feel like something's not working on this boss. Like, something of my build isn't working properly on this boss. I'm killing rare in 2 seconds because of how much damage Lens Slide does. And then this guy takes 0 damage. Like, something isn't, like, working, I feel like. Oh, wow, he's immune.
I must wait a moment. I must wait a moment. I must wait a moment.
Holy shit! Oh my god, we got it! Oh, that was so painful. Oh. That was so painful. Holy shit. That was not fun. I feel like something about Landslide wasn't doing its damage it was supposed to do or some shit. I don't know. Normally Landslide like fucking hurts. It's weird.
Was it just punishment? A stronger man would have refused Venard's bribe. Nerel. Nerel.
I should have spec'd into Blood Mist. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
She's safe.
Should have went for the gimmicky build, man.
Our meeting is no coincidence. I came here to help. Will you give this to her for me? I should never have taken it. So dark.
Such a cool cinematic, man.
Repented.
One of the coolest Iron Maiden I've seen in a really long time.
Too late.
Not too late.
Yeah, it's really awkward. I feel like I was going through the dungeon, like, pretty well. You know what I'm saying?
Not see it,
Like,
friend.
Yes. Yes.
yeah, my wolf were constantly dying, but they respawn by themselves. So it's, like, kind of fine. All right.
You didn't need that armor to
So we got an Ami, the protection Ami. We got a totem here. Pulverize creates a shockwave. Bro, I swear to God, this game is making me... They're like, deal damage increase while you have a barrier active. Oh, that's actually pretty fucking dope for my build. That is actually pretty dope. Because I can make a barrier and then I can do like pulverize during that time. Pretty cool. Creates a shockwave that travels forward, dealing 126 damage of it. Oh my god, dude. The game is like, nah, man, you gotta play Pulverize. All day today, people were like, wait, why don't you play Pulverize? Why don't you play Pulverize, dude? Pulverize. I was like, Pulverize, dude. Pulverize. Pulverize. I mean, it looks strong. It looks really, really strong. But I wanted to do like a non... I wanted to do like a non-werebear build, you know?
Where is she?
Blood Mist Pulverize.
Is that him? Is that Rathma?
That's, there's a leg out of the term pulverize into an earth skill. Wait, really? Fuck, now we have to go pulverize. I mean, I'm not even an earth build. I don't even know what I am. I'm just Thrall. What are your thoughts on Druid so far? It's pretty fun. My boss single target is horrible, though. Not sure what I need to do to fix that.
If you would have chosen to stand beside me in this new world, Rathma. But I would have saved your place.
Nah, Thrall is gimmicky? Yeah.
And now, all that you might have been has
It's
been
okay, Lux. You'll figure it out who you are as you get older.
stolen.
The pulverized shockwave Lego looks dope, though. I kind of want to see what it looks like.
This key unlocks more than the doors of hell.
What does it unlock, though?
It unlocks our path to the future.
What do you think that means, chat?
Possible because of the
The
price
path to the
you
future.
paid. Your sacrifice will not have been in vain.
Okay. Let's go back up there. Let's travel here. This game's out already? No, we're playing the open beta right now. All right, there we go. Yeah, so I've been pushing for like one build right now to work. And I just got shown pretty much that I was having a little bit of trouble with some situation. For some reason, Landslide wasn't doing good damage on that boss, and I'm trying to figure out why. When you immobilize or stun an enemy, you gain Terror Mode. Each hit by Landslide consumes a Terror Mode, causing a guaranteed critical strike with increased damage. Bosses always have up to 10% chance to grant a Terror Mode when hit. Maybe the 10% chance is like too low. And I was never hitting the, because obviously, like, I think a big part of the damage of this is when you get like the 40% crit increased damage. You know? It felt weird though, like the damage felt like it wasn't like, it felt like maybe because I don't know, dude. I can't explain. I cannot explain. Felt really, really awkward. It's like because he was like levitating or whatever, he wasn't taking any ground damage or something. I'm not sure. Like, Pulverize actually like fucking smacks onto most target. Like, it hits really fucking hard, and then that boss was taking negative damage. Skill issue? Yeah, it is. Some other bosses were kind of okay. I don't know, maybe this one has an issue with the skills?
He was a good man. And Lilith? Was she even there? Did you meet her?
Already gone by the time I arrived.
There is more.
This is just an FF7 waiting room for me. We'll get back to it pretty soon, man.
The key to hell of Rathma's body.
Then it was all in vain. She's the only one who got what they wanted.
Neyrelle. She came seeking the Haradrim of legend. Seeking hope. She found neither. But her part in things was far from over. In truth, we would need her more than she needed us. Didn't seem that way at the time, though. For anyone. Inarius proved to be just as unreliable as I'd feared. His self-obsession had driven him to murder his son.
I could listen to Lorath talk to me all
From
day.
the corpse left behind, Lilith had taken a key to hell. Where would she use it? We could only depend on ourselves to find out.
I could listen to Lorath talk all day. All right, chat. You guys know what? We're gonna try it out. We're gonna try it out. We're gonna get ourselves a one ender, and we're gonna try Pulverize, man. You know what? We're gonna try it. We're gonna give it a shot. So we're gonna give it a shot. I'm giving up. I'm just curious to try it out. I'm curious to try it out. I'm gonna go grab myself a one ender real quick, and we're gonna figure out something. I'm gonna like do like a mix of like shaman with like a couple of bear attack. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go with what life gives you. You know, sometimes when life gives you lemon, you gotta make bear lemonade. You know, like. You know? Sometimes when you know, it's just, you just gotta go with the flow. You gotta go with the flow. Okay. An axe, a mace. Axe or mace, chat?
It seems your prayers have been answered.
Distant enemy have a chance to be stunned. All right, that kind of sucks dick. Because that's not part of what we want, but I'll take it for now. There we go. Oh, I mean, the second part is insane, though. Oh, wait. Distant enemy have a 50% chance to be stunned when they had hit you. Oh, never mind. This is insane, actually. I thought it was when I hit from a distance. No, it's when you get hit. And then you get increased damage to stun enemy. Okay, okay, okay. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. Let's refund everything. Let's start from scratch here. We're still going to use this, though. We're not going to use Maul. We're still going to go for damage reduction and vulnerable here. But then we're going to go for Pulverize. Enemy are stunned for 2 seconds when they are overpowered with Pulverize. Your next Pulverize will overpower every 10 seconds while you remain healthy. Wow. That's insane. I think 9% crit is too good, right? Do I want Fortify? Is there anything that plays with Fortify? Trample. I still want hurricanes. I don't want any other ability. Okay. I think I got an idea where we're going here. Do I want any pet, though? Maybe we skip the minion. Yo, 5th of Crown, thank you so much, my good friend. Really, really appreciate the love. Thank you for the 19. Yeah, we'll definitely put points in here. And then we go Hurricane. Slowed. And then we don't have anything else right now. All right, there we go. So that's the build literally right now. Storm Strike, Pulverize, and pretty much it. I can't afford to have the clone and the minion right now because I have skill points for it, so why not? Let's go see what we can do with this. Gain damage reduction while shapeshift into a werewolf. We don't really care that much. All right, let's try this. The skills.
I'm not after your money, just your ear.
Let's see how this works. Thank you so much, Fifth, for the 19 months. Welcome back to the club. So we did finish the story, but I don't want to cut this here because I feel like I haven't shown a really wide array of possibilities. I want to kind of try to see what this ability can do. And apparently this one can slap.
Anything breaks, the forge is what will it be? Let's go salvage.
Did you put an enchant skull in the bottom of the binded S page? No, that's only for sorceress. No other class has this mechanic except sword. Yeah, Pulverize does mad damage. Yeah, we'll try it out. I'll go try to unlock like a stronghold or whatever. We'll see what we can do. Let's do this. There we go. Anything else here? Bone prison? Nah. All right, let's just move on. Let's just keep the gear we got. What do we got here? What do we got? What do we got? We got this dumb quest that I don't really care about. We got this right here that we could go do. We got like a stronghold here, I think. Let me go there. Let me walk there, I guess. Let me go on a little journey real quick. Let me go on a little journey really, really quickly. I want to test out these new abilities. Yeah, I got my Druid to 22, and so far I'm disappointed with Druid. I haven't found a great build so far, and my friend with a Necro is melting everything. Yeah, it's just beta. You know, like there's literally like nothing else to it. It's beta. So some classes are going to be really, really strong early on. Some classes are going to be really, really weak early on. Things might change in endgame. The pacing and everything could be completely different.
Not ready yet.
The crazy part is just doing Pulverize every like 10 seconds. So you get the Overpower one, and then that one will literally one-shot everything. You know?
I'm not ready yet.
Like, you know? Because it doesn't do that much more damage than Landslide. You know? It does damage, but Landslide did just as much. It's just the Overpower part of it that makes it do a... It's pretty fun, though. It's pretty fun. I like the skill. I like the skill. Big fan, big fan. All right, let's try to go do this dungeon, see what's up. Let's go do a dungeon. Yeah, I think it's beta. We just have to... There's like... It's so difficult to... Like, having a beta limited to level 25 like this is so dangerous. I mean, they had no other option. They weren't gonna let us level until max level, right? I mean, like, they would ruin the game for everybody, right? But then you're getting into all those weird issue, definitely, where a lot of people, like, kind of extrapolate data out of this. And I mean, I'm culprit of it as well. I'm human as just as any of you guys. Like our brain kind of tends to be like, oh fuck, this class sucks. And it's like really, really tough to just like stay like kind of impartial about it and be like, yeah, but I'm barely getting like 10% of what the class is, you know, of what the, you know, like we're getting such a minuscule portion of the customization of the class, you know. And I think it's really, really, really easy to forget about it. Like, dude, that shockwave. Oh. I forgot I had the shockwave part of it, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Boom! Jesus, fuck, it hurts. I don't have any way to heal though, sadly. I would need the piece of gear that gives you health regen every time you I would need like the health regen thing every time you're close to something. Okay, bear is pretty fun too. All right. I just found a random item laying on the ground in a town. I can loot it up. Item was dropped on the ground from another char. Otherwise, it was someone else picking it up. It might have been... sometimes items will drop out of your inventory and go on the ground. If they can't fit in your inventory. So it could have been that your inventory was full, you accepted a quest, and the item dropped there and you didn't see it. And then you came back and it was there. That could be a possibility, I think. I accepted a quest earlier today, and the item dropped on the ground.
Father lied.
Because my inventory was full, right?
Once had the courage to face me. Father lied. Father lied.
I just need a way to heal. I wonder if there's anything I can do to heal outside of killing with, like, the gem.
I must wait a moment.
Earth skill deal 88. The fucking second that I swap my fucking build, now I get the other Lego for the other thing. But it probably struggles against bosses still, because that it says crowd control enemy. I'm assuming that completely negates that doesn't work on bosses, I would assume. I'm telling you, Lux, blood mist time, you guys. Jesus fuck. This entire Druid playthrough on YouTube is gonna have the word blood mist more often said than any of the Druid skill themselves. We talked more about a necromancer ability.
I must wait a moment.
Holy shit. Dude. That overpower every 10 seconds is insane. Isn't there a Lego that makes Pulverize and Earth ability though? Wouldn't that work with this? Right? That's a lot of damage. Still need a lot of crit chance. Not Pulverize. Oh my goodness. We're getting Lego out of Lego out of Lego. Damage reduction while werewolf. Okay, so the good thing is I can scrap this one and have it as a... Whoa, I just love turning around. Okay, you guys were right. Pulverize is biscuit.
I'm not ready yet.
This is really, really fun. I like that you don't have to be a full werebear all the time. Like, it's pretty cool. You can kind of mix shit up and do some fun stuff. If I was 25, I would have like my ult. We could do something fun, I think. I gotta find out that Lego that make Pulverize an earth spell, and then we can do like some fucking... We could do some crazy shit. I gotta slay all enemies. Fuck. This one is the worst. Something really, really cool would be like every time you change into a bear, reduce all cooldown by like 0.5 seconds. Right? So every time I swap between this and this. Yo, now thinking about it, that would be insane to have. Like, you know that passive that we said earlier that was dog shit? That was like 9 spirit every time you shift or whatever? 6 actually. Yeah, that's kind of dog shit. Never mind. That's dog shit. Because every time I do this, I go back. It's like 6 spirit every time I do this, you know? If you weave in like Druid, Bear, it's like you're getting a shit ton of spirit for free. You know? Because every time you use the other attack, you shift out. There's a Lego that makes Werebear your true form and gain plus rank. Wait, what? A Lego or a unique? Where you're like permanently in Werebear is what you're saying? Because they did say that it was going to be possible, and I was wondering how that like, because people were asking like, how do you, you know?
I must wait a minute.
It's so fun. The shockwave part of Pulverize is insane. That legendary is so good. Like this right here. Just like... Because I think the Pulverize makes the wave... the Overpower aspect of it. The Overpower aspect of this also work on the wave. So the wave is doing 126% of the damage... You know, like... Boom! So the wave also, like, does a crazy amount of overpower damage.
I'm not ready yet.
Kind of cool to have Cyclone Armor be completely passive. I just take, like, 20% less elemental damage. That's really, really cool. That's actually really, really fun. know. There's something really fun about the ability. Beta is still available until Monday.
I'm not ready yet. I must wait a moment.
It still does pretty weak damage, though. Outside of the Overpower phase, like, the Overpower makes it do, like, boom, crazy damage. But then every other use of it after that is like, eh. All right. I'm missing one enemy? Really, dude? Really?
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, there we go. Let's see how we do against bosses. I would need the thing that, this boss is trash, so I get, like, infinite potion, which is... Single target is still not the greatest, though.
I'm not ready yet.
That was all right. Taking a break from playing the busted necromancer build. Which class do you like the most so far? I was having a lot of fun playing my shadow minion build on necromancer. That's been really, really fun. Druid has been cool, even though it feels a little bit weaker. It's been really fun. Sorceress is completely broken. Super fun as well, obviously. Even range rogue was really, really fun. Pretty much everything has been pretty good. Everything has been really, really good. It's hard to pick one class, I'll be honest. Have you tried to Overpower, Pulverize, Druid? I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing right now, right? I just don't have the provocation here. Because I'm swapping in and out of... I'm not like permanently... I'm not like permanently werebear. I just have one werebear skill. It's been doing alright. It's been doing alright. I was using Lens Slide before Pulverize, but I got a legendary that makes it do like a crazy wave attack. So I decided to give it a shot. There we go. Only problem I had with Necrominion was as soon as you die and you have no minion, it doesn't really do any damage until you start building your army back. That's why at max level you get something called Army of the Dead. And Army of the Dead, if you take one of the perks, actually resummons your entire army. So what you can technically do if you get that cooldown and you max it out is that if you do die, you can literally just go back in combat, press Army of the Dead, and every single minion, including your mage, will be resummoned. and you'll be ready to go. I think it's like 80-second cooldown, which is like pretty big CD, but it still allows you to just get back into it like instantly, which is really, really cool. Like, let's say you're doing a big boss, right? And your whole army like just gets murdered by an ability. You just press that cooldown. Everything is resummoned for free without needing corpse or using corpse. You know? That's pretty neat. It's pretty cool cooldown. The ability itself felt pretty lackluster, though. It didn't, like, it's just a couple of zombie that, like, suicide bomb or whatever. It was pretty cool. It's real strength, I think. It's the ability to resummon your entire army if you're in a tight spot or whatever. I'm wondering, can I extract this and put it on a 2-ender? And get like 200% wave damage? Bro. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. That's what I'm like thinking about. Can you explain extracting? Yeah, we're actually, I'm actually gonna do it as soon as I that's actually a really good weapon. Holy shit. We just got like a mass, it's pretty low item level though. I mean, I could technically, fuck, do I want to wait until I'm max level and I get like a really good weapon? Oh, dude, isn't there a 2-ended hammer that drops from like the level 35? That could be kind of insane. If we get this guy to like 25, then I could go get the hammer from like the level 35 dude and then put that on there. Yeah, but apparently I think he drops a hammer more often than anything else, I heard. I heard that from somebody, and then literally the first time I killed it, he dropped a 2-ended hammer. I don't know why. All right. We're going to finish this quest, and then we're going to close the recording for Druid. And then we're just going to go around and explore and have a good time. I just want to wrap the recording up so that we have, like, similar length. Because we finished Act 1, now we're just, like, kind of running around, doing whatever. Dude, this on a 2-ender would be kind of insane, though. The level 35 is... I don't remember. He's like around here, I think, if I remember. Hey, what's up, Blade? How you doing?
I'm not ready yet.
There we go. This is one of the worst side quests, by the way. I just heard Yoda like spaz out in the living room, and then he slowly came into my room, and he's just like, he's out of breath. He fucking zoomed by himself in the living room, and then he just got into the office like out of breath, like,
it is done.
That was rough.
This is it. I'm not ready.
Wait, what the fuck? I'm wondering where I want to put my point here. Damage, 3% damage reduction, Iron Fur. That gives me like, I could get like 9% DR. Oh, I think I'm going to put, no, I already have this. Your storm scale have a chance to make shit vulnerable. The duration of hurricane is increased. That could be nice. While in Werebear, you receive 5% additional healing from all sources. Trying to see where I want to put my points here. This streak could be interesting because just putting like 1 point, like a couple point here could increase Hurricane a lot. That would be dope. And I could make shit vulnerable as well. That would be nice. It would increase the chance of putting shit at vulnerable state. But this is already 50% chance, right? So like, it's already pretty high chance. Am I really considering this, man? Because I do swap constantly between normal form, bear form, and am I really considering this passive here? It's not that much, but not as bad as you think. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for here. All right, let's unlock this stronghold and or whatever. Now let's do this event, and then we'll stop the recording. Because if you alternate between these, you constantly gain resources, you know? I would put more point into your damage dealer. I'm already at 5 point. Or would you put point into my lightning strike? Because Pulverize is maxed out.
I must wait a moment.
Would you put point into Hurricane? Is Hurricane a damage dealer? I guess it kind of is a little bit. It's doing a little bit. Yeah, it's big damage.
I'm not ready yet.
I guess I could put more point into Hurricane. Holy shit, dude. When the Overpower hit, man, is like I'm gonna go this way and overpower both of them. Just boom.
I must wait a moment.
Oh, got a little bit of lag here. Having an ability like the shield that allows you to get out of CC is so massive.
Wait a moment.
Is there another one? Oh yeah, there's another one up top here.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm not ready. Dude, the swap from like lightning strike to pulverize is so fun. All right, there we go. Pretty good. Pretty good. There we go. Let's close this one out. Let's go back to town. There you go. So we're going to end the recording for this one about right here. That's going to be pretty much it.